This is live stream number 1 for YouTube. Hi, Amanda. I see your comment there. Okay, so just bear with me here because I'm trying to figure out how this works exactly. Okay, I don't know. Apparently, though, this is live. I was hoping it would have more. Okay, I think I'm figuring this out. Just bear with me because I want to do a special channeling for everybody. I have 7 people. Cool. Ready? All right. I have no, this is my, okay, thank you. Okay, I'm getting more comments because this is my first time, so I have no idea if anybody's sending me messages because I can't tell. Now I can tell. Okay, so I'm streaming with Abbey Normal. Jesse, say hi, Abby. Rooney, hello, Abby. Arlene gives me a hello. Juliana, hi. Vanessa, hello. Patricia, hi. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. So you're free. You could actually hang out with me on the live stream. It's been so long since I shared anything on YouTube. It's way long overdue. And I was going to come on out yesterday because it was Lionsgate 8/8. It just wasn't the right timing. So here I am the day after the Lionsgate, which is still a great day, right? Every day is a great day. Hi, everybody. Hi, all the people who just got here. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for all the likes and the thumbs up. We're going to have an awesome experience because I'm going to chill out in a little bit here and I'm going to actually do some channeling or journeying so we can receive a message together just about the energies of August or anything else cool that might come through. So, okay, another reason here I'm doing this live stream. So you guys don't know this, but I've made actually a lot of videos. Like 10 videos, and I haven't posted them. And I can't explain what happened to my rhythm with YouTube, but for some reason there had to be like a separation for a time. And then I'm building an experience on Patreon, which has been exploring some monthly themes and then building some live stream skills, which I'm a little bit of a nerd person. So I'm kind of building those skills on Patreon, which is asking myself, well, why am I not live streaming on YouTube? I'm finding there's a lot of freedom with the ability to just take my cell phone somewhere or just, you know, whenever the mood is right or the feeling is right. So before, if I'm going to make a video for YouTube, I actually had to prepare myself, sit down, make the video, prepare it, upload it, you know, the whole process. But if I live stream it, then here I am, you know, bam, here I am. So we're actually in the experience together at the exact same time with one another. So it's kind of, it makes sense to me. That's where I want to go with this. Hi, everybody that's new. I'm seeing your comments come in. Thank you so much. You guys are all so sweet. I really appreciate it. Okay, so how's everybody doing? How's everything going so far? I'm noticing a big theme coming up right now, and maybe this is in my world, maybe it's not in your guys' world, but I'm noticing there's this whole concept of truth and reflections of what is real, what is not real, what is really going on here. Is that the truth of what's really going on here? I watched V for Vendetta last night, which actually brought up a lot of intense feelings. I hadn't seen that movie in, I don't know, did it come out like 15 years ago or something? But it's kind of creepy. It's kind of eerie because there's a lot of parallels between the story, V for Vendetta, and what's going on in the world today. A lot of other stuff. Hold on, I'm getting comments coming through, so I actually want to take the time. Hi, Noon. Hi, Shondell. Aww. You guys, it's so sweet. Appreciate you all being here. Juliana, you're saying I was regressing a little but pulled myself out. Go you. Okay, so this whole concept of honesty and truth, it seems to be a big exploration for our collective. An idea hit me, okay? It's an idea. It simply is it the truth? Is it not the truth? It's just an idea. It's interesting because V for Vendetta, his expression was based on an idea. You can't destroy an idea, especially if the idea builds people like that idea, and then the idea has a life force energy, right? So, you know, there's ideas out there about, you know, how you hear like they are watching us, or they are creating this experience for us. They are doing it to us. Well, who is they? You know, the whole big brother concept. Something that came to me is, what if they is actually us? What if they is our subconscious collective? So instead of pointing the finger and saying it's the secret government, or pointing the finger and saying it's the reptilian shapeshifters, or pointing the finger and saying it's a demonic influence, it's a satanic influence, it's Lucifer, or whichever faction of belief systems that you want to point a finger at and say they is this actually. What if they is us? Like, what if the finger comes back to us, like our subconscious collective? So what is inside of us that we're not working on? What is inside of us that we're afraid of? You know, in that V for Vendetta movie, you have Evie, and she's afraid of freedom of speech. She's afraid of this whole situation. V puts her through this experience of being captured and tortured, but finally this event sets her free. So this terrifying event, pushing her to the limits of herself, ends up setting her free. How do we set ourselves free from our fears internally, our internal subconscious fears? What if everything is this ultimate domino effect between us all, between everybody on this globe? The ways that we are afraid to speak up or not afraid to speak up, the people we need to tell the truth to who don't want to hear the truth. We have all of this going on. We hold ourselves back, but other people then control our situation. We don't know how to help them to understand themselves. So we're all kind of in this big pickle with one another. What if they is really just us trying to figure out how to communicate with one another, how to support each other, how to be good listeners, how to be on the same page? Because truly in the energy world, there is no force that controls us. There's no energy that controls us except our own fears. That's it. It's literally it. Alien beings don't control us. Manipulation only controls us if we believe the manipulation. You see what I'm saying? Now that we're living in a world where's the truth at? So now we can be easily manipulated. Well, what if there isn't any truth other than what is it that we feel is the best thing we could do in our hearts right now? You know? Like what is our truth? What is Abbey Normal's truth? My truth isn't like some profound thing. It's just trying to be the nicest, the kindest, the best listening me I could be, but me who's trying to be more authentic all the time, trying to understand who I am deep down inside, what my true identity is, because my identity isn't just how I was raised. It's not just how, you know, I was brought up. It's my spirit. It's my soul's expression over so many lifetimes. But how do I find out who I am based on that? I guess it's the passion and the movement inside myself to make this live stream today, for instance, and to just be here with all of you guys. Anyway, this is just a big ramble of thoughts, ideas. It's just concepts. I really feel strongly inside myself that I want to get them. This is the problem. No, that's the problem. We got to somehow bring it back to, how can I become a better person? How do I need to work on myself? What am I afraid of? If I'm afraid of that, what are ways that I could work on that? And sometimes I've even hit brick walls in my own life where it's like, I know I need to work on this, but I don't know, maybe I don't have the right people in my life to challenge me with this thing, or I need new experiences. I don't know how to create those new experiences. Sometimes I just simply say, I'm going to just be the me that I understand that I am. And then I welcome the universe to show me more about myself. And that's then how I can I'm going to just relax because I did want to do a little bit of a journey with all of you, any kind of healing. It's really fun to be at the same time as all of you. We're actually like heart-to-heart connections and here with each other in this experience at the same time. So it's really special. It means a lot to me to have you all here. Okay, so I'm going to relax and we'll just tune into the energies, Lion's Gate, August energies, galactic family, angels, whoever wants to share a message of perspective and meaning and value with all of us to help us grow. So I'm gonna relax. Let's see where this takes us. And by the way, I'm right next to like a super busy road, so if there may be like ambulance, I don't know, but when I was trying to start up this live stream, there was so much sudden noise that I had to wait until it passed by. So hopefully there aren't any distractions. Okay, here we go. All right. Just really relaxing right now. Sending a lot of energy just down. Letting energies go, feeling heart-centered. Clearing my mind. All right, so I'm focusing on the 8-8 Lion's Gate right now, and that energy, that message, and let's see what it has to share with us for 2020. Right now, I just see the number 2, 0, so 20, and it's all kind of a golden energy. And I feel confused by it, resistant, because I just simply don't know what to make of it. I don't know how to understand it. It's almost like trying to understand something from a distance without ever getting to know it. So you work with a lot of ideas from a distance. So until you really shake the hand of this energy, how are you going to know it? It's almost like sometimes you're going to have to get muddy in life. You're going to have to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation in order to understand other parts of God or yourself, other people. And to understand yourself through those other people and the way they are. It's almost asking us to come closer to one. Feel a closer connection with each other and try not to resist that closeness. I feel like when I stand before this number 20 and all this golden light in the doorway of 8-8, the Lion's Gate, I feel as though some part of what's inside of me is telling me that I'm going to be asked to make some hard changes. And I'm resisting the feeling. It's almost like asking me to be more than myself. How could I ever possibly become just suddenly more than myself? I don't even know how to grow into more than myself until I go through kind of a lineage of experiences, you know? It's like I suddenly have to become more than myself. It's like, it's a feeling of asking too much of me. It's a resistance, it's a fear of growth. But what I do is I just choose to really settle into my body. I choose to work with a different vibration of time, which is just slowing down. I don't have to understand things overnight. Change does take time. That's realistic. It's almost as if we're all encouraged to do this together. If you feel like you're faced with having to make big new decisions, or maybe you can feel changes on the horizon, but maybe you just don't know for sure yet. It feels like there's a lot in the way of change for our collective. It's on the horizon for all of us. It always is, right? But this feels like a little bit too close for comfort. So settling into the body, settling into our bodies, and trusting in the path. It's interesting because it's almost like our souls we need to get more rooted into our bodies. We need to come down more. Like our emotions are in our heart, our throat is in our third eye. Like somehow it's like we need to come down more. We need to sit in our bodies. Part of resisting change is resisting being human, resisting making mistake, resisting it not working out perfectly, you know? We have a vision of the perfect way we want things to go. We got to clear that. It's us deciding the way that it has to be, instead of just trusting in the way that it wants to blossom within itself, which is our lives. It's almost like this message is is energetically gearing us all up for growth, preparing us for an energetic growth and change that is happening right now, or it's happening on the horizon. It's all connected. It's all connected. Feeling safe, feeling secure, welcoming angels to come to help us really embrace safety and security and trust in the path. It's interesting because there's a bit of an intimidation about the Lion's Gate doorway, because we're going to become new people. And it's like we can sense it inside. It's like our egos know the future. And so there's a lot of resistance built up, when really we don't have to resist this. It can be smooth sailing. So you guys are with me, I'm with you. And it's turning into a real door. Like, it has a handle and everything. So you see the number 20, and then you see all this green. And I don't know why it's getting so funny right now, but it is like we should celebrate. Like, why are we not celebrating? So I'm touching this doorknob and I'm turning it. It's a golden doorknob, and I'm opening the door toward all of us so we can walk through the door. And then it's kind of an unexpected. It's like, okay, I feel like celebration energy is here, but what I'm looking at is not is not necessarily what I want to embrace. It looks like a big black nightmare, to be honest. But we're together. When we're together, they can't work through. If you feel alone, though, then this big black nightmare is going to be freaking suffocating. My God. Okay, a message that is telling me that this is about facing what is inside of ourselves. And only life will help us to access those parts, which are really unreconciled parts of ourselves. I want to find a better way to really define this. So I'm going to just re-describe the image. It felt really good to feel all you guys here with me and going through this message of what is this number 20. You know, this is standing for our year 2020. All this golden energy. This Lion's Gate is supposed to be a celebration, right? But why does it feel like some resistance, some concerns? There's a lot of buildup in our collective with a lot of concerns. So there's a lot of that energy going on right now. Question marks, you know, but really it's us discovering ourselves in our own collective experience here with each other. Now, finding the door, finding the handle, this is actually going to be okay. We got each other. We can do this. It feels actually kind of fun. I feel more safe in my body. I feel more secure in change. I feel like I can just be patient with myself and others. I don't have to feel threatened by any of this. Now I touch this doorknob, I open it up, and it's like, oh, that's a big black nightmare. It looks like Alien, like the big mother alien from Aliens, the like old school movie, but in pure black with all this black tar and goo just streaming off, and it's like a very menacing, scary thing. When it's experienced as a group of support, it doesn't threaten us. But when it's experienced as an individual, it's like, it's just too hard. This is a complex message because what's going on here in our collective, it's not just individual growth, it's collective growth. And our collective wants to be unity more. It doesn't want to go through all this suffering by itself anymore. It wants to become more of a unity, more evolving together, working together. But that's part of our greatest fear, is trusting one another, learning how to build those relationships with people we don't know. It's kind of like, how is our collective going to start working together? That's one of the big monsters in our collective. It's the resistance. It's like we can do this as a individual person, my individual experience and all the secrets inside of me. Now there's this like membrane, this layer that our collective, we have to evolve out of that singularity, like this individual selves. We're working on this. This could take 1,000 years. This could take 10,000 years. It could take 1,000,000 years. Don't put a time stamp on it, okay? This is where we're at right now, okay? This could take one day. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow we'll all wake up and then we figure it out. All right, so this membrane here is basically us resisting coming together and working together. But yet us deep down in our hearts wanting to find a way to come together and work together. I'm seeing the movie V again at the very end where he said there was only one, like V was just, it was like there's just one face. That's why they all wore the same mask, because they were just one message, one idea of change, one movement together. But then they take the masks off and we see all the individual faces behind this one movement of change. And even though it's breaking down the old, it's actually building something new for all of us together. Maybe things are getting so complicated because that is the breaking down of something. Or maybe it's poking the bear inside of us to create a movement of positive change. All right, I really want this message to get really, really bright, but it's kind of groggy and heavy right now. So the next thing is the heart energy is kind of sinking into the emotions. The emotions are sinking into the sacral chakra, and the root is just like kind of running away from itself. And we're all kind of crying inside, and we want certain aspects of our life experience to go away. We just want it to go away. We want it to go away. Like I can't even begin. They're showing me paper after paper after paper after. This is this person's story. This is this person's story. Wanting it to go away. I mean, it's literally anything and everything under the sun challenge. I want my debts to go away. I want this person that's challenging me in my life to go away. I want this court case to go away. I want coronavirus to go away. I want having to wear a mask to go away. So it's like all these things. It's like writing a letter to Santa Claus saying, Santa, I want this for Christmas. But it's like, Santa, I want this to go away. I want this, I want this, I want this to go away. We're all like, I want it to go away. I want that big black scary alien full of tar and grossness and terror to just go away. Like, can it just be easy? Hello, can it just please be easy? So again, we're reminded of patience. The tree doesn't grow overnight. And this is the next interesting message. They're handing me a tablet or electronic device, and I'm playing a game. And I'm playing a game again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I'm getting further ahead. I'm getting better at this game. And it's just like a constant, it's easy. It doesn't take a lot of willpower. It's not going to emotionally degrade me. It's not going to shame me. I might get frustrated with myself because I want to beat the game already. It's like a handheld, just your basic game, okay? Could even be solitaire for all I know. But it's just such an easy relationship. A cell phone is such an easy relationship. A text message, easy relationship. Such an easy relationship, and we're gravitating towards easier and easier and easier and easier relationships with basically something that has no emotion, an electronic device. But what really we need to be doing is gravitating towards each other. The electronic device is a tool, it's a gift, but it's almost like we're learning, generational learning is going on here of separation from one another. Let's just stay 6 feet away from each other. Let's stay safe by being as far away from each other as we can, but we have electronic devices to help support us through this time. But all of this is it's the membrane here of our evolution. So what direction are we going to take as a collective? Are we going to take the direction that says, I need to get real here? What is it that I really need? It's people. Or do I need something easy right now? My electronic device. You know what I mean? That's the big scary monster here at the door of the Lion's Gate. This is the 2020 door. It's almost like this whole year has been a doorway, a gateway of our collective evolution. I really wanted to get like so bright, but I can't force it to be better than this. All I can do is just reveal the message. But what I feel like doing in this message is relaxing. Is not being afraid to look at the monster. Not being afraid to look at it. So let's see if I can find out more about the monster, okay, in the doorway. I'm going to just become one with the monster, which is also a monster inside myself. It's a monster in all of us. It's our subconscious monsters. But let me become one with it and really get a feel for what it's like. It's chaos. So chaos is basically an explosion of so much. And it has no organization. It has no defined. It's an undefined everything. But it seems to come with suffering. And you could say our collective kind of looks like this. It's like God blown into pieces. And we're just trying to heal all the pain. Maybe that's why we're still trying to define ourselves. Who am I? The ultimate question. I am. I am happy, I am sad. I am God. I am Abbey. All right, I'm just gonna let it be as it is right now. I want to see if I can get a different perspective on everything. So we've seen this, so I'm going to put this over here. So that way I'm just going to disconnect from all this energy, and then I'm going to explore another side to it, okay? Another side to 8-8. Another side to August energy, another side to it all. Okay. I'm going up to a super high dimension. It's almost like I was hanging out in a dimensional space that is very close to our challenges, very close to Earth, you could say. So we can project our consciousness to any dimension in the universe. We're already a part of every single dimension in creation, in consciousness itself. We're part of everything, so we can go everywhere. So I'm going to go to a super high dimensional space. And I'm going to let go of all, I mean, the higher I go dimensionally, now suddenly there's no date, there's no time, there's no one place, there's no, like, I'm letting go of being human as well. It's like the higher I go, the more I am closer to the infinite love of all, which sets me free from all of the pain of my human experience. And I can go here and I can just rejuvenate, refresh here. It's almost like an intermission. But they're saying receive, receive. So we're all, I'm going to take us all of our consciousness. All you have to do to experience this is just have an intention. I'm going to go and hang out in the oneness with the source energy and the pure love of all. and I'm just going to receive a download that is going to support my human life right now. And that download may not be coherent to my conscious mind, but it's being received by all my inner parts, soul parts, etheric body, on and on and on, all the aspects of me. And I'm ready to receive that wisdom and awareness now. An energy upgrade, light codes, however you want to call it. So we're all here together, and we're creating what is like a star. We all are holding each other's hands, and we're forming what looks like a star. And there's other beings here, so it's like, it's a dimension of, I don't know, I mean, if you want me to describe dimensions, it's like when you're in pure source, you could say there's no sound, you could say there's no real interaction, it's just like pure silence. Here there's actually interaction. It's close to source, but you could say it's an incarnate dimension even, but it's a really high incarnate dimension. And I see other beings here, and they're playing vibrations. So you could call that instruments, you could call that singing, but they're playing vibrations, and those vibrations express different colors as well. And they're in a circle around us, and we are holding hands with each other and creating a star. That's literally what it's like. And so we're allowing their vibrations of love and support to reach us. And it's interesting because it's coming from the backside. We're all receiving this going through the backside of us and pushing through the backside through the front side of us. And now we're starting to become more multidimensional because we're not pieces of paper. We literally are not pieces of flat paper. So now as these vibrations go through the back side of us, through the front side, I'm starting to see that it was always going from below and above down, you know, front forward and side diagonally, like in every direction. So we're spheres, we're like individual spheres. And we're also, like they show me water too, that's receiving a vibration that's coming from within itself, but it's going to feel like it's coming from every direction. And so we're all starting to vibrate like water that has been received a vibration from inside of itself. It's rippling. We're all rippling. And it's pure love. There doesn't have to be an explanation for what this is. As in a definition, it doesn't have to be a paragraph written on what is this music, what are these vibrations telling us. It's just receiving right now. It's just receiving. Super beautiful. Our hearts are getting a lot brighter from inside. We're feeling more flexible, I guess you could say. Softer, not so rigid. You know what's beautiful is that as this is starting to develop inside of us, I'm starting to see a new world, okay? It's like no defined place, but yet it looks like Earth, but Earth that is in, like I'm in the center of Earth, but it's not a soily place. It's like made up of atmosphere. And then the land is like super far away with water. So it's like if you could turn Earth inside out and you could be on the inside of that, in the center of that, as this sort of levitating being of light. And then you see all this blue sky and these clouds in different places. And then if you look really, really far, you'll see like ocean water and lakes and green terrain. all around you. And you want so badly to be connected to this beautiful place, this beautiful, loving place. To be a seed here for this place. That your gifts, that you matter, that you and what you are as a part of God matters. Like nobody else is you. You are you. You are that you. And it's finding again another level of safety and security and just being yourself. And me just being myself. Not getting wrapped up in all these identities and ideas and looking at the way the world is and trying to process what it means. But just coming back to the feeling of just simplicity and just being yourself. That's what it feels like. This is so weird because the earth now is coming back to its own orb. And then I see an etheric version of earth that is above it. So it's like a dense earth and then an etheric earth above it. So it kind of makes a figure 8 in a way. And I'm in the center of the etheric earth and this denser earth. And I'm deciding if I want to be a part of the etheric earth or if I want to be a part of the dense earth. This is really surreal. Because I'm exploring, well, how can I be a part of both? Or is that even an option? I can't seem to be a part of both at this time. This is not what I expected. So the earth is shedding a massive skin, which is this etheric earth. And this etheric earth is going into the sun to purify in the heart of the sun. It's literally what is going on. I start to see that etheric earth and the sun become one. And the sun is healing that part of the planet, that part of the spirit of our planet. And so the earth is going through a rebirth of itself, which is what we're feeling as well in this 8-8 Lionsgate, is a rebirth of ourself. And that's why we may be facing some difficult choices or difficult times, because that's part of the shedding of our own skin. And let these skins go. Just let it go. And be as true to who you are as you can. Be as true to what you feel is right as you can. I start to feel myself feeling at home with the planet, because the truth is I do love this planet so much, and I love human beings. I love this race of beings. Like, I like the human race. I like our species. It's like saying I like dolphins or I like snakes. I like humans. And to feel the true love that you have for humanity, the true love that you have for the planet, is becoming authentically yourself, because that's the truth of what exists inside of you. That's the truth of why your soul came here in the first place, because you do love this planet and you do love the human race. And when you become more one with that truth, anything and everything in this life is not a monster at all. It's actually what we came here was to help heal this energy, not to resist it, not to be afraid of it. I'm starting to feel even more balanced in my body. I feel like this is all for us, to feel balanced in our bodies. I'm starting to feel our chakras are going through a massive realignment of themselves, and it's feeling better. It feels really bright from within. I feel like I've been held in the higher dimensional realms. I've received love and guidance from the higher dimensional realms with all of you. I've returned to Earth. I understand Earth is going through a purging of its own expression. I'm understanding the 8-8 Lionsgate, and this year of 2020 is also like its own gateway. And I'm a part of that change. I'm also a part of the truth of why I came here in the first place. It's because I love this planet. I love human beings. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just take a minute here to collect myself. What do you guys think about all that? Are you still here with me? I don't know. There's weird little noises, maybe squirrels. Or Carrie, say hello. Oh, I only see some kind of home screen, but no video or audio of Abby. Is anyone else? Oh. Well, see, this is the type of stuff I need to know about. And I don't know how I actually access the, Okay, thank you guys for helping each other out. And if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Amanda, you say it was great. Abby, Juliana, yes, we're here. Jill, love you, Abby. Thank you so much. Donovan, that was awesome. Oh, cool. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you all for being here with me. And thanks for taking the time out of your day to be a part of this experience. Oh, wow. I'll have to come back. So thank you for all the additional comments. I'll have to come back and read these. Okay, I'm going to sign out for now, and then we'll just see what happens. Thank you all again, and I hope you all have a very beautiful day, okay?